We are committed not just to finishing the environmental side of the cleanup, but hopefully seeing East Palestine build back better and stronger and more prosperous than it was before this disaster happened in the first place.
Promises from Vice President JD Vance to the people of East Palestine, Ohio, as they mark 2 years since the toxic train derailment. On this day in 2023, a Norfolk Southern train skidded off the tracks just an hour northwest from Pittsburgh in East Palestine, Ohio. That derailment sent more than 1 million pounds of hazardous chemicals into the soil, the water, and the air.
Chris Hoffman was there today as the vice president came to the derailment site to see what still needs to be done and how to avoid another disaster.
Train still barreled down the tracks of East Palestine, and 2 years later, this site is still a concern to the people living here, remembering that day back in 2023. The images of that night are still fresh on minds. Those living next to the tracks live with the aftermath every day.
For me, the noise, the smells, they're still working pretty much daily out there, so it doesn't go away for me.
There is still fear this could happen again, let alone the stress of what will become of their village.
For fear of any contaminants that may be around, because I think that the general consensus is we don't know.
Vice President JD Vance says Norfolk Southern will be held accountable and unfulfilled promises of settlements and training centers will be addressed.
You can be damn sure that over the next 6 months, you're going to hear a lot from the Vice President of the United States and the entire administration. If Norfolk Southern doesn't keep these promises, we are going to talk about it and we are going to fight for it.
While a U.S. Senator for Ohio, VP Vance came up with a Senate Railway Safety Act, similar to Pennsylvania Congressman Chris DeLuzio in the House. And just like the House bill, it hasn't come up for a vote. Mr. Vance is hopeful a new administration changes that.
I think that we can say with confidence the president shares my view that we need some common sense rail safety. And yes, that is something that we're going to work on over the next couple of years.
The vice president says this administration will address the rebuilding of the area's economy. He says that starts by building confidence that people can raise a family here, which may start with confidence things like this never happen again.
I haven't seen anything put into place officially that would lead me to believe this isn't going to happen again somewhere.
While we wait to see what will happen with the Railway Safety Act, the vice president did tell the people here they will not be forgotten by the administration. In East Palestine, Ohio, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.